my God. Man, y'all got to hear this, man. So I did a Bible study November 10th, 2021 on temptation, right? And there was a note that I had wrote down when I went back over it, because sometimes you have to go back over stuff to get a different interpretation, get more revelation, so you can really understand what it is God's trying to say to you. So the note that I wrote down was, temptation comes to bait you out of the will of God, just like a fisherman baits a fish to pull it out of its blessed place. So will the enemy bait you, or lure you out of your blessed place, and he knows what you like. So when the enemy pulls a fish out of the water, right? He pulls him out of his blessed place because he knows that the fish can't survive outside of the water. He knows that we can't really survive out of the will of God. Watch this. So the enemy, he's very strategic. He's a fisherman. Watch this. Because you have certain fish, right? This is a bluegill. You have certain fish that love bluegill, bass, right? So you got this lure, right? Swimming past you, and you just looking. Here you go. And then the enemy gets you and gets you to bite what you like. And then you don't realize that there is a hook hidden on the inside of something that you like that's going to harm you. And then when he pulls you out of your blessed place. Woo! He takes you out of a place that God has put you in to prosper and bless in, to be blessed in. And watch this. See, the enemy's so strategic, even down to the line, because he knows some of us will get hooked, but he knows that we can get off by praying, by fasting. And see, sometimes he'll even up the line on you. See, this a 50 pound. So you might come with a 10 pound line, right? The enemy might come with a 10 pound line, but he knows, okay, that didn't work with him. I got to use the same tactics, but a different angle. I got to change up something a little bit. So now I'm going to go in and use a 50 pound line and see and bring more demons, more things on this person. So when I pull them, I got more of him, getting him out of his blessed place. I'm getting him closer to pulling him out of his blessed place. See, the enemy knows you. The enemy knows what you like. Just like when I was on my honeymoon with my wife and I was fishing with shrimp. And I caught some sheepheads. I was fighting with a snook. If you guys know what a snook is. And see, they like shrimp, right? And see, it's not real. But see, the enemy know how to jig it just right, right? And this is right here. I think this is a shiner, right? It's shiny, right? The enemy know how to jig it just right. Or chatterbait. Got the shine, got the wiggle, got the noise, catch your eyes. It look good to you, but you don't realize it's dangerous. The enemy's playground is dangerous. He is trying to kill you. He is not playing with you. He is upping his tactics. He's changing up some things so he can take y'all out. And also, temptation is for the purpose of destroying a person through sin, leading to death and hell. This is Satan's intent. You can read that in James 1:13. But God uses things for our good and allow testing for the purpose of bringing forth faith and patience, which ultimately honors him. A blessing awaits those who endure temptation. And you can read that in James 1:12. And I got one more note for y'all. Temptation is actually a good thing that happens for our faith. You just have to see it in a good perspective. Temptation is connected to a blessing, and it's connected to a curse. It's up to us to choose which side we gonna serve.